Got me feeling right back.
Yo, what's up guys, my name is Ashley and welcome back to my YouTube channel, my main channel. This is a little fun video. It was not fun, well it could be fun if you want it to. Basically I'm going to be reading you my new script that I've written so far. Now this script is not, I didn't write this script to make fun of the coronavirus or anything. I made this script to make fun of the higher ups. The higher ups above the government, the Illuminati. But I'm not gonna. But I might bleed that word out or make that word. Actually, I'll just keep that word in. But yeah, guys, this video is not to make fun of the pandemic. It's just to make fun of everyday life things that we go through. For example, on Facebook you get these scams, right? These scams to apply, type in your email, whatever, to apply to get a Nintendo Switch or to get a new phone. So that's one thing it's about. It's about scams. Second thing it's about is about the hierarchy, the Illuminati. But basically the higher ups above the government. Now, guys, you might think I'm crazy. You guys might not believe in Illuminati and stuff, but I believe in it fully. So yeah, the next thing this is about. But basically, this is called the pandemic. Yeah, this is about scams, witches, basically, well, Wiccans, basically, this gay couple and their friend who get powers like witch powers, Wiccans, and stuff. It's really funny. So, and it's also about zombies as well, and the coronavirus, and B Gates, or as in the script he's called Noel Gates. So this is a pandemic, a cross between dark comedy, drama, health issues, supernatural, and fantasy. A confusing comedy that you will never forget. Written by Ashley. Now, guys, this is a script. Excuse me. So Act 1, Scene 1, the beginning. Carly says on the news / TV, over 20 million dead from this coronavirus. Government officials say that every country in the world should go into lockdown for a mere 2 months to help stop the spread of this disease. People are dying, then coming back to life as vicious monsters. Could this be the wrath of God to help us learn our ways? Remember, stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and only go out for groceries, but the government has put a new law into place. This is the UK, but in these harsh times, carrying a weapon is necessary. Now, on to the weather. David says, this can't be happening. We are the UK, for God's sake. We weren't trained to carry weapons. Elliot says, I agree, babe, but it's the new world now. David says, more like the new world order. It's them, hun. The new world order, the Illuminati. I can feel it. It's the Illumites of the Illuminati. How much do you want to bet that it was them that created this new world? I mean, it can't just be a coincidence that a TV show aired about a pandemic days before a pandemic actually happened. Basically, guys, this is talking about a TV show on Netflix called Pandemic, which is about pandemics and controlling the world population and stuff, and it aired on Netflix 2 to 3 days before this whole coronavirus went around the whole world. Also, I hate to say it, but Noel Pates, you see what I did there? Bill Gates. Noel Pates keeps talking about population control. Also, his father is illuminated. But Dave, that is just conspiracy theory. There's no truth in it. No, I know, not yet anyway, but it's the only one that makes sense. The 6G crisis has been debunked. This is the only conspiracy that makes sense. Actually, turn back on TV, there's a new news report by a priest. David says, oh, I bet he is trying to preach shit about the LGBT community again. David turns on the TV. Father Chris on the TV says, this whole coronavirus, or whatever virus it is a sign from our Holy Father, Jesus Christ. It's a sign telling us that LGBT people and same-sex marriage is a fraud. It's an illness we need to rid the world of LGBT people. No one will get better unless we do God's bidding. Guys, I wrote that into this script because Because on Facebook, I've been seeing these news articles about priests preaching about LGBT rights and stuff, and saying that this coronavirus is because we got same-sex marriage and stuff, which is absolutely not true. The LGBT community is not, I repeat, is not to blame for the coronavirus. But some priests think, and I've watched videos on Facebook and YouTube about it, and priests think that. David says, "Oh, shove your preaching right up your arse, you hypocrite," as he turns on the TV. Act 1, Scene 2, power-ups. Suddenly Ashley hears a bell. Ding, ding. Ashley says, "What the hell? Did you guys hear that?" Elliot says, "Heard what?" They all hear a bell. Suddenly a book flies through an open window and Ashley catches it. Woo! Then some blue lights come out of the book into Ashley, David and Elliot. Ashley says, "Whoa, did you all just feel that?" Elliot says, "Yeah, what was that?" Ashley puts his hands up and the spoon goes flying across the room. They all scream, "Ah!" "Okay, what was that?" Ashley says. Ashley sees a mouse and points to it. It freezes. Bleep! Holy hell. Cool. David said, "What's happened? Why is the mouse frozen?" Elliot says, looking out the window, "More like why is everything on the street froze except for us?" Ashley points and unfreezes everything. "What the fuck? I can freeze time and I have telekinesis? Since when?" Elliot says, "No idea." He touches David and sees a premonition of him getting killed by a zombie at home. "Oh God, look out!" David said, "What's wrong?" Suddenly the door gets kicked open by a zombie and grabs David. Ah! David says, struggling, "Get the hell off me! Help!" Elliot says, "Ash, use your power." Ashley uses telekinesis and throws the zombie off David. David gets a knife and stabs the zombie in the head. The zombie dies. Ashley says, "I'm going to go shut the door." He shuts the door and locks it. David says, "Elliot, babe, how did you know?" "Elliot, babe, how did you know?" Elliot says, "I saw it. I had a premonition." David says, "A what?" Ashley says, "A premonition. Basically saw the future before it happened." David says, "Okay, so what's my power?" David flies in the air and throws a fireball from his hand. Oh God! He falls to the ground. I'm okay. Elliot says, "But are we really?" Ashley says, "Yeah, we all feel okay, don't we?" David says, "Yeah, but what have we become?" Suddenly a woman appears. Gabriella says, "Wiccans. Basically witches, but you're not females. So Wiccans or wizards. Good Wiccans or witches or wizards. Whichever you prefer." Elliot says, "Who are you?" Gabriella says, "I'm an angel. Or whatever you like to call me. In the TV show Charmed, there was a white lighter. I'm like that. I'm like a white lighter." David says, "But Charmed is a TV show. Fantasy. It's fiction. Not real." Gabriella says, "We all know that. But this is real. You got given your powers because I was sent to you to tell you to save the world from these zombies. Illuminati. You can't save the world from this pandemic, but you can stop the people who made it. I've got to go. I'm being called. Goodbye." Gabriella disappears into thin air. David says sarcastically, "Great." Act 2, Scene 1. Who we are. Back in the house, David says, "So we are to stop the hierarchy and destroy the zombies with our powers? This is ridiculous. Why us? Why are we so special?" Elliot says, "Once we have done what needs to be done, then we can ask those questions, but right now we need to figure out what we are going to do." Ashley says, "So where do this Illuminati stay?" David says, "It must be a big place somewhere of great security." Elliot says, "The Coven, in the biggest graveyard in the UK. The Yard of London graveyard, that is. It's outside Buckingham Palace." David says, "But how are we going to get in there? That whole place is going to be crawling with guards and they will do whatever they can to protect the Queen. So how do we get there?" Suddenly the phone rings. Ring, 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 ring. Elliot says, "I'll get it." Elliot disappears in a ball of light. David says, "What the hell?" Elliot reappears with the phone. Elliot says, "What?" Ash says, "You just teleported somewhere and came back." Elliot says, "Did I? Oh, I never noticed." David hits Elliot's shoulder, friendly. "Ow," Elliot said. David and Ashley laugh. Act 2, Scene 2. David says, "So what's this book?" Ashley opens the book with his telekinesis. Ashley says, "It's a book of spells and potions. How to vanquish demons, vanquish warlocks, what the hell?" Elliot says, "Come on, we've got to get on with our job and our plan. I'll get the car keys." They exit the house. They see zombies. David says, "Jesus, look at those poor dead souls. Soulless and not one bit of humanity left in them." Ash says, "Just keep quiet and walk to the car slowly." They start walking to the car slowly. Suddenly, Elliot teleports in the middle of the road. Ash says, "What the?" Elliot says, "Hey, where'd you go?" he shouts. Suddenly the zombies hear Elliot and see David and Ashley. David and Ashley scream, "Ah!" David says, "Run to the car, now!" They run to the car, but the zombies chase them. David says, "Shit!" Ashley screams, "Freeze!" He freezes the zombies and he puts his hands down comedically. They get in the car and drive off. Tires screech. Eee! The zombies unfreeze, looking confused but snarling. Huh? While on the road driving, they see normal humans and zombies on the streets. The zombies sneak up on a few humans. Loud gunshots. Ban, ban, ban. The zombies die. Ash says, "Good thing that law came into place about guns and protection, right, Ash? Ashley?" Ashley looks up from his phone. Yeah. David says, "What are you doing?" Ash says, "I'm trying to win a Nintendo Switch from Facebook." Guys, this is a bit that I wrote that made me laugh. Ashley says, "I'm trying to win a Nintendo Switch from Facebook." David says, "What?" Ashley says, "A Switch." David says, "I'll switch in a minute. Don't you realise you were being scammed?" Ashley says, "Scammed? Oh no. No, they wouldn't do that. See, this is unique. They're giving it away for £5.99p. David slaps Ashley. "It's a scam for them to get your card details. Didn't your parents ever teach you not to believe anything you read on Facebook?" Ashley says, I just wanted a cheap Nintendo Switch." Act 2, Scene 3. 3 hours later, Elliot says, "I'm so glad we made it here." Ashley says, "I'm guessing that's the building there, the one that says no Pates Army this way." Guard 1 says, "Hey, more guards over here. We got company." The guard turns into a red demon with horns along with the other guards. Elliot sighs. They're in on it. Those sick bastards. He walks up to the demons. Elliot starts punching and kicking the demon guards like karate. Ha! 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 Ha-ya! Ashley says, "Dear God." David and Ashley join in on the fight. Punch! Whack! Thwack! Kick! The demon guards fall unconscious. Ashley chants, "Demons of the underworld, we cast you out of this plane and hereby destroy and vanquish your evil." The guards all vaporize into red clouds of dust. Ashley says, I think I'm gonna faint." He faints dramatically. Elliot slaps Ashley to wake him up. "Wake up, mate." Ashley wakes up. "Huh?" Elliot says, "You're so overdramatic. Come on." They run up to the doors. They are locked. David says, "Locked?" Elliot says, "Babe, do you think they will just leave the door open?" David says, "No, of course not. Ash, use your power." "Okay," Ashley says. He uses his strong telekinesis to break and move the doors, but it don't work. But it doesn't work. Shit! It doesn't work. David says, "Let me try." David's eyes turn orange. He shoots a fireball from his hand. The doors blow off the hinges. Elliot says, "Let's go." They enter the Illuminati building. Act 3, Scene 1. In the building, they walk around. David says, "Wow, they really see Noel as a god, don't they?" Ash says, "So what is this conspiracy theory?" Elliot says, Guys, this is a true... Guys, if you don't believe me, then look this up. This is a true conspiracy theory that is around in the real world. It's about Bill Gates, but I changed Bill Gates' name because I don't want to get copyright or whatever, or get chased by Illuminati or whatever they call them. So Elliot says, well, it goes like this. In all of Noel's, aka Bill Gates, interviews on TV, he seems really worried about the world population. So worried that he let it slip about ways to control the population. He mentioned one thing in particular which got everyone. He mentioned about how a pandemic could happen anytime soon, and that is a way of controlling the world population. David says he was also on the propaganda TV show about pandemics called Pandemic on Netflix and viruses, and he mentioned in that too about world population and controlling it by vaccinations to said viruses like the coronavirus back in 2020. Guys, this is set in 2030, by the way. He's to said viruses like the coronavirus back in 2020. It's now 10 years later from that pandemic. Yes, this particular pandemic has zombies, but still. Also, it is said that Noel's father, or Bill's father, is one of the illuminated ones in the Illuminati, or was. Elliot says exactly, and remember that old Simpsons episode back earlier in the early 2000s. That Simpsons episode where Homer wanted to be a part of that Beyond the Government group ran by Mr. Burns. You can only become a member if your father or mother is or was part of it. Ashley says, yeah, I remember. David says also the 5G and 6G theory was debunked. Trust me, I don't want it to be true, but this seems like the only explanation that makes sense. The only theory that makes sense. Guys, this is a real conspiracy theory in the real world. Guys, if you don't believe me, then look up Bill Gates coronavirus conspiracy theory. And there's all this conspiracy theories about Bill Gates and the coronavirus and stuff. Ashley says, okay, let's find them then. They walk off. They see a door and look at it. A demon appears behind them, licking his lips. Another demon smashes through the door. Bang! Ashley says, what the? The demon punches Ashley. Ashley goes flying through the air and hits a stone. Oh! Ashley looks up at the demon. Ashley says, hi. The demon goes to stab Ashley, but Ashley uses his telekinesis power and throws the demon in the air. Demon hits a stone. Demons laugh maniacally. David says, Ash, use your power. Ashley puts his hands up and freezes the two demons. Elliot says, Dave, now. David shoots a fireball at both demons. They unfreeze and explode while screaming, ah! Elliot says, Jesus, that was close. David says, I'm guessing these demons work for Noel Gates. For Noel. Or Bill. And the Illuminati. Ash says, yeah, looks like it, huh? Elliot says, come on. They enter through the doors. Act 3, Scene 2. In a room. They see a man. Guys, this is a funny bit as well. Guys, like I said, this script is not to make fun of the coronavirus. It is to make fun of the Illuminati and Noel, Bill Gates. They see a man wearing robes with big ears, buck teeth, glasses. It's Superman. Oh no, wait, it's only Noel. Noel says, oh really? Oh, sorry about it, guys, I missed a bit. Ashley says, you should have just stuck to computers, Noel. Noel says, oh really? Why is that? Elliot says, because you don't give a shit about this world and you sure as hell don't know shit about vaccines. Noel says, I'm going to spike all the vaccines with chemicals to control the world population. Ha ha! You can't do a damn thing about it. Sick 'em, boys. Ha ha! See ya! Noel laughs evilly and disappears. Guys, this is another funny bit here. Labradoodle dogs come bursting out of the wall and jump on Ashley, Elliot and David. They start licking them, tickling them and making them dirty. Elliot says overdramatically, oh God, we are dying from kisses from doggies. Ah! Ashley says, struggling, that's it, enough. He forces the dog off him using telekinesis. The dog gets thrown across the room. Poor doggy. Ashley says, oh God, are you okay, doggy? David says, Ash, a little help. Ashley says, oh right. He picks up 2 human bones. Here, doggies, fetch. He throws both bones into another room. The dogs get off from Elliot and David and run over to the bones. David says, come on, we need to stop Noel's evil master plan before he kills everyone. They exit the building and run off. Act 3, Scene 3. At the police station, paparazzi says, where have they gone? Why is there no sign of them? Inspector Enfield, what are your thoughts? Detective Inspector Enfield says, I can assure you that we are working our asses off to find out what happened to all the cookies in London, both chocolate chip and or otherwise. Guys, this is a dark black comedy. Paparazzi said, is this the work of a cookie monster or the Illuminati? Detective Inspector Enfield says, no comment. Thank you, now piss off all of you. Detective Inspector Enfield enters back into the police station. In the moving car, David is smoking weed. David says, ah, that's the stuff. That's giving me a big one. Elliot says, a big what, babe? David says, a big idea. Why don't we use a tracking spell to track down Noel? Ash says, hey, that's a great idea. Let's get back to the house and summon him there. David says, one more thing. Ashley sticks his hand out of the open window. His eyes turn orange. He throws a big fireball at the Illuminati building. Explosion, bang! The Illuminati building gets blown up. David says, that's better. Now all that is left is Noel himself. They drive off. And guys, that is it for this script so far. Now guys, I'm working on this script even more as the days go by and weeks go by. Now guys, please do not get offended by this script. This, like I said earlier, this script is not to take the piss out of the coronavirus. It is not, I repeat, it is not to make fun of the coronavirus or the people that we've lost, but it is to make fun of conspiracy theory of Bill Gates, aka Noel, in the script, and Illuminati or Illumites or whatever you like to call them. It's just to make fun of them and to make fun of like scams on Facebook. Because guys, we've all been scammed on Facebook before. Like winning the Nintendo Switch by signing up, pay £1 to get a new phone and stuff. So yeah, guys, that's why I threw in that Facebook bit there about scams on Facebook. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, guys, please do not get offended and do not dislike the video or anything. This is just to make fun of Illuminati and Bill, aka Noel, in the script about and a conspiracy theory about the coronavirus and pandemic and stuff. It's just conspiracy theory. Now, guys, I don't know if it's true, but in real life, guys, this conspiracy theory about the Illuminati and the coronavirus in this real life being man-made, it's the only conspiracy theory that makes sense. The 5G and 6G was debunked, so yeah. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, like the video, share this with your friends. I really appreciate all the support I get. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my main channel, which is this channel, subscribe to my gaming channel. I'll leave all the links down in the description below. Follow my Facebook page and my Instagram page, and I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks so much, cheers, goodbye.